What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Guys, yeah, I know you're thinking, boy, Caleb, Project Cherry Bomb looks really clean. We're actually not in Project Cherry Bomb today, guys, and that is our red, newly acquired red 2000 model GT, which I have not announced the plans for. That video is coming, so stay tuned for that. Big plans. But yeah, that's not what I'm in. We're in something else. And I'm about to tell you what that something else is. Alright guys, so yes, I will be the first to admit we've got a bit of an obsession with Mustangs. Somewhat healthy, you know, somewhat, but not completely. But yes guys, I want to introduce you to another member of the family, and this isn't something that's going to be necessarily a project car or anything like this, but it is part of the family, so let's get into it right now. All right, boys, so earlier this week, we headed out to North Carolina. And after a very long, and we'll talk about that too, very long and exhausting search, we found another daily for the missus. And if you're kind of one of the OG guys, you already know. You're like, man, that looks just like her old Edge car. And you would be right. She had a silver 2003 black leather interior, automatic, basically identical to this car. This car is actually an 01, but other than that, basically freaking identical. And that's kind of the point. Let's talk about why we bought another silver Edge car. So basically, guys, when the missus was taking her daughter to school, she was racking up a lot of miles. She went to school in another county, and you know, so she was racking up a lot of miles. We had the S550 for a while. We put a bunch of miles on the 03, and you know, it was one of those deals where, you know, racking up a lot of miles on a really nice car is just not smart. So she's been driving a Honda for a while, and it's been a great car. We still have the car, but she was ready, you know, since she doesn't have to make that commute anymore, to get back into a Mustang. And we looked at everything. We looked at she wanted a Royal Crimson, which is a 1 year only 2018 model. Looked forever and just could not find what we were looking for, which is the automatic, the 10-speed premium, all that. Couldn't find one of those. We looked at S197s. We looked at pretty much everything. At the end of the day, what she missed the most was her silver 03. And let me take a sidebar. My buddy Ryan Patrick bought the car. We get to see it, you know, a couple times a year. Shout out to Ryan. The car is in a great home. He's already put a Kenny Bell and done a bunch of other stuff to it. But he wasn't interested in selling it, and, you know, with good reason. He enjoys a car. He put a lot of money into it. So with that being said, we're like, okay, we're gonna find the cleanest new edge we can. Okay, guys, and let's talk about this, because if you think finding a clean Fox body is hard, go try to find a clean new edge. And I'm not talking about a Terminator. Yeah, you can buy a Terminator and spend a lot of money and find them. They're out there. Even some of the Mach 1s, you can find them. But to find a really clean, good mileage GT, guys, these cars were less loved than the Foxes. I mean, I don't understand what it is about the 94 to 04 cars. They were beat, and the owners took absolutely zero care of them. I mean, there was some junk out there. But we found this car in North Carolina. We looked at several, and you know, we just weren't happy. We actually looked at a very low mileage car that looked like it had been through a war, and promptly walked away from that one. But here it is, guys, 2001. It has 83,000 original miles. So obviously it's sat a lot. It's got some very tasteful mods, and we'll get into that in a minute, but super happy with this car. So let's kind of walk you through it real quick. All right, boys, so when I say clean, I mean clean. And obviously it's not perfect, but it's very nice. I don't think this seat's ever been sat in. It does have an aftermarket radio installed, but I mean, overall, it's in phenomenal shape, and just could not be happy. Now, look, it ain't perfect. It's got a few spots in the paint, stuff like that. This is the main one that we're gonna have fixed. It looks like it had a slight repair there done that you can only really see when you're looking at it in person. And then, of course, you know, with our luck, as we're driving home, something hit the windshield, and now we got a crack. So gonna have to replace that. So no, it's not perfect. It does have 83,000 original miles on it, which is super low for the year, and absolutely love it. It's got new headlights. We got the full Mach 1. It actually had the chin spoiler. I just put on the grill delete with the black pony, just like I did on the Cherry Bomb, and it looks freaking great. Slight lowering. It's not super low, but the issue is the tires are so small. It's got a 255/40 on the front. It needs a 275/40, and then it's got a 275 on the back, and it needs a 315. So new tires coming. I got to fill that out a little bit, and then we'll see there if it needs to go down anymore. But kind of digging the FR 500 reps. It's got the silver face with the black insert, so it kind of matches the car. And I dig the look. Looks pretty good. Let's see. Off-road X-Pipe with a stock cat back. Sound is meh. It's alright. Gonna put a cat back on it. And, you know, but other than that, pretty basic mods. But yeah, let's get under the hood and check it out. Alright, guys. So as far as under the hood, pretty basic stuff here. It's got this cold air intake, which I'm gonna take off and put something else on. It does have caster cambers, which I think the alignment may be off a little bit. I'm not sure they got that 100% right, so I'm gonna have that checked. But that's pretty basic stuff. Somebody put these bright yellow Excel coils on it, which I'm not very happy about. I'll probably just swap those out for stock OE units, because I'm just not digging the Excel coils, guys. I'm sorry. Does have HID headlights on it, which I'm going to pull off those as well and just put a standard LED bulb in it. I do not like the HID kits, but I mean, guys, the engine is you can tell it's freaking clean as it can be. The car was always garage kept, and it shows in the paint and all of that. Possibility that it's got a gear just because of the RPMs it turns going down the road. But I mean, overall, engine's super tight. You can tell it was well maintained, and it's got decent power. You know, engine's tight. All right, boys. So as far as the inside, yeah, guys, the car is super clean, as you can see. 83,000 original miles. Absolutely love it. Air is ice cold. Not really sure what to think of this radio here, but probably put a touchscreen or something in it. Who knows? But nice radio. But as you can see, it hasn't been messed with, and everything's in great shape. Carpet is in amazing shape. May get some new floor mats from OMR or something with the running horse, but overall the car is in phenomenal shape. All right, guys, so real quick, plans for the car. Obviously, the missus is going to drive the car. It's going to be her daily. There is going to be some stuff. I want to put a cat back on it, like I said earlier. Do some mild performance mods, maybe a plenum and throttle body, a JLT true cold air intake. You know, maybe bring it down a little bit more. Put some Coney shocks and struts on it. I said earlier, wider tires. We'll probably shave the rear spoiler. And just a lot of minor stuff, guys. Nothing crazy. It's a good driving car. I'm gonna do, you know, get all the maintenance up to date, change the fluid in the transmission, the rear end, flush the coolant, change the oil, all that. But we're not gonna go crazy with this. It's a super clean survivor car. It drives great, and you know, it's very tight, which is, you know, a far departure from a lot of the cars that we drove that were just absolute shit boxes. And I'm not even kidding. And people were we searched for a long time, guys, and there's a lot of people on Facebook Marketplace that post up pictures and make cars look really good, and then you waste a lot of time to go look at it, and they're junk. And so to finally have found one, we're very lucky. All right, guys, so that is the latest edition. I hope you guys like this. It's a, like I said, it's a very nice car, and I'm gonna do some minor stuff to it, but mostly just daily it, and you'll see it from time to time. And any little projects we can do to help you guys, the New Edge fans out there, we're going to do those as well. So that's pretty much what I got for you. Lots more coming, guys. I'm going to have updates on Project Cherry Bomb and Project Road Warrior. Big stuff happening for both of those. But you're going to have to wait for the next video to see that. So in the meantime, if you enjoyed this video, big thumbs up. Make sure you smash that subscribe button. I'll catch you on the next one.